人言的巴达拉的言着了本东的桑就森的季节，的言的那拉巴拉人巴言的拉巴尔杰桑就宁波季节，桑杰南来叫人杰杰大桑就森巴耶错乱的言叫人。揭大然恩觉的业界上就东内举报当上就生的老婆，铁大人言内巴达拉的言着了本当的上就生的举节，的言的那老婆老人把言的老婆的节上就因不举节把了上节南来叫声。铁蛋上就生把也走了，那些叫生节节的人们节那些节上就东那句吧，上就生不老巴拉的大人间那把的了的见着了本当的上就生那季节。黑人的那老巴拉人把人的老巴节。东北都街小街瑞森中，沿着摩托对着公交吧，世界冷波到个人几百个，小街角被小老个上走了，有个人问前不来个真结，被马用的。Domi Adalano Zimbe Ganenze Orjin Rambo Chela Zorwande Dorjin Janjin Delo Naroda Marbai Melai Jije Gambo Pamoy Juba Jorwain Digombe Adye lama nam lai zorwa ne romi yeje yenje bodani de song song je genje ngo nye ran sen je ge ngo song dong ze be da ve lama nam la ge zong zong. So this section is we sharing is a for yoga of Mahamudra. Then yesterday we shared the first verses and the second verses. The first verses yesterday is the yoga of one-pointedness. One-pointedness is when the meditators become reach to very deep level, and minds become very stable, and no moving, no shaking. So yesterday, like used the same example as like ocean without a wave, mind without a thought, space without a clouds. So like that become like very stable and one-pointedness. That's the practices come from the shamatha meditation. So shamatha meditators using the external object, mind resting focus, resting with the breath, and then create a very strong, stable, and resting minds with the breath, then become very calm, stillness. So in that is the first statement is the actually result of samatha meditation. The person has no thoughts, peacefully, stable, calmness, so can still days and days without a food. I heard many stories of shamatha meditators. Then some practitioners does that only focus shamatha. So meditate. Then result is naturally actually going to vipassana too. So it's depending. I think there's many diversity stories. Like some we know the stories. Some country found the meditator's body. They're still alive, but not same as like we alive. They're living. Alive is the body is all inside something warm and the not the dead is alive, but it's being there like that many hundreds, thousands of years already. So that's the another I think meditators go to like that direction. Uh, then in this case, I think mostly I think meditators like has this uh, one pointedness, calmness, stable, and then into this vipassana, shamatha has become upgraduate vipassana meditation. So vipassana is like seeing itself, looking to itself, and then mind look to itself, no subject and object. And then meditators recognize it is on true nature mind. And knowing that, and then free from all the conceptual thoughts. The mind's like no stuck any like exist, no exist, neither or either, free from all the conceptual states. That's called the freedom from conceptual liberation arises. It's that meditation is the vipassana meditator realization. Then this freedom from conceptual liberation arises free from conceptual is more elaborated teaching is the Mayamika teaching. Mayamika like use this intellectually investigating and also analytical meditation and then resting mind meditation. So the result is just then graduate to in the up to the freedom from conceptual, liberation is arising. So that's yesterday we shared these two. First two yoga is finished. So now the third one. Third one is by habituating to this one, recognize that everything that appears and exists in samsara and nirvana is one's own mind, which itself is primordially pure. This is the yoga of one test. So one test is like say samsara nirvana is inseparable. It's called one test. Good and bad is inseparable. It's one test. We have many this judgmental and conceptual level. So many like good and bad, right and left, long and short. So then many different nationality, gender, many diversity beings. So this all is become realize oneness, one test. That's called the one test of yoga. So how to that rising in our realization or and experience, then we have to meditate again, more put effort. So long as we have a vipassana, this knowing everything's emptiness, free from conceptual, and then you put more effort, meditate. So meditate again and again. So that's the reason habituating to this means like we have to meditate. Meditation is main point is habituate. Then one recognizes that everything that appears and exists in samsara and the nirvana is one's own mind, no any other than our own mind. So, this morning we share the teaching is everything is into the nature. Mind is resting or mind is movement, doesn't matter, it's all its own nature, ripa, dynamic exercise. So meditators maintain awareness in the nature, own state. And then, like your mind is rising, let it rise. Rise means like moving, let moving, and recognize. And then resting, let resting, recognize is resting. So the both are, same oneness. Like ocean is create waves, or ocean is like stay like no moving, or create lots of waves. Doesn't matter. It's ocean's exercise. And then same, the in the space we have a clear or clouds. It doesn't matter. It's the space. Is space is dynamic, or we call or the emanation itself is dissolved to the space, rising from space. So that's why in this section is we have to know everything when it's rising is the mind, is dissolved to the mind. So all appearance is have to recognize is our own mind. That's why Pema Sambhava, he has the bit instruction into pointing instruction to all the women. So first he introduced appearance. So he told her the all appearance is on your mind, not appearances exist permanently external objects. Everything's rising from our mind. So that's why all these appearances can dissolve into our own mind nature. I'll share you one thing is here, Garcia Rinpoche's Guru Yoga. When I use some sections, that's a very beautiful meditation section. So the Guru Yoga says, okay, where is page? Page 40 is the English one. Is what it says, from a state with the six consciousness, naturally subtle and unmodified, are offer or phenomena existing as ornaments. I confess the amazing clouds of my mental affliction and thoughts. Within the absolute space where they are naturally liberated. So means like, from the state with the six consciousness, naturally subtle and unmodified. Or we have six conscious. Six consciousness is like all dissolving into, naturally subtle and unmodified is like unmodified, uncontroverted. So yesterday, the other translator said uncontroverted, something like that in the sixth of method. It says unmodified, so it's like dissolve into our own nature state. So when you meditate in this, read these sentence, and then you feel all these sensations dissolving everything, dissolving to your own we call Ripa or nature mind. The nature minds we call unmodified or dissolve into the nature dharmakaya, dharmatartha, okay? Dissolve into that. Then in that moment, your experience, what happened is they recognize everything's rising from our mind nature, rising from like with another teaching, Dzogchen says, everything's rising from Rigpa and or dissolving to the Rigpa. So you read this, it's Gachin with this Guru Yoga, and you cultivate, meditate. It's sometimes you can, what in here saying is like you can experience, feel that. Okay. So that's why this Guru Yoga is extremely beautiful, very short. And then each verse has a very profound meaning. It's really take you into in this the teaching what we're sharing, Mahamudra, the mean, like all the dissolving everything. Then you be in the natural states, everything's become oneness, no separate. Oneness means you no need to join like these tables, chairs, oneness, okay? We don't need to join like one person to another person, oneness. So oneness means your mind is in this already, all these six consciousness dissolve into your natural Rupa mind state. And then you feel everything's oneness, no separations. So in that moment, we call oneness. You have to rising from experience, rising from ourselves when you meditate. So then in that state, like you don't have fixations. Without fixations, external object, then all is oneness. Everything's emptiness. So meditators, when in the meditation states, they feel that experience of oneness. We meditate like 10, 20, 100, doesn't matter in the one room. Meditate everybody oneness together. Someone has a very good experience. They don't feel 100 people in the one room. It's always become oneness. You feel oneness. And you have that experience, then, fear is a very blessed and also like they have joy together too. And then you come back into this delusion state. This fear is like kind of not pleasant. Okay, different become. Your mind is into that state, then your fear more resting, peaceful also, calmness, rising from within your mind stream inside. So that's why in this kind of prayer, when you chant, I always recommend not to just read and memory some sentence, and you cultivate each verses, meditate. It's really take into really deep level. Then you can see the prayer, this teaching has power. Otherwise, chanting only, if you are very lucky and you are very sharp, like something special and fortunate students can be realized when you're reading. I have lots of monkey mind, so much thoughts, and reading not really make me connection much. Okay, so that's why I have to cultivate it. Just like I see something very good instructions, I memorize, and then that section I cultivate. And the cultivation is you can do anytime, any moment. Like this morning when teaching says, we can do any situations wherever we are. So you can use that, applying your mind, and then that's truly benefit. So here is all four or phenomena existing as ornaments. And this is the very beautiful, is, all four or phenomena existing as ornaments means usually we offering means, oh, I want to offering this flower. I want to offering this object, or is we create mentally, physically thoughts. Long as you six conscious or dissolve into your Ripa or Dharma Dhatu states, dissolving, and you feel everything's oneness. Every phenomena is naturally offering. So then that offering is called inner secret level offerings. It's immeasurable offering, become immeasurable offerings. Do you understand? So otherwise, like our offering is like all the time we create, and of course it's another level. People who has ability to do lots of offering, create, that's good. Then this what I'm sharing with you today. This teaching is called yogas, means like for the yoginis practice. Yogi and yoginis practice is not the same. It's like the regular, Dharma practitioners. Regular Dharma practitioner, Sangha, maybe has a lot of money, wanted to create a temple, create many offerings. They can do that. That's another level. That's also important, due to according to in the individual capacity level. But here is like we're talking about yogini means actually is they don't have anything on physically things, then they can do like best offerings, the absolute true offering. What is absolute true offering? All the six consciousness dissolve into the Dharma, that's our own states, and then you feel everything's oneness. All the phenomena is naturally one test offering. So it's called absolute true offerings. Extremely beautiful and powerful. So offering is inseparable with the Mahamudra. So we talk teachings like meditation, view, conduct. So all this must be oneness in the Mahamudra, no separations. And generally, must have to have a separate. Okay, conduct is good behave, good intention. And then meditation means like sit down and focusing, relaxing, put effort, meditating. And then view is knowing the truth. So it's always a separate in the relative level. But in this case, yogi means then it's we call it's Tantra teachings, Atta yoga, Anna yoga. What is the yoga? Forget, sorry, this I never shared long time. Atta yoga, Anna yoga, Mahayoga. Mahayoga, right? Mahayoga, Anna yoga, Atta yoga. So this is Maha yoga, no Mahayoga. And Atta yoga, Atta yoga. Atta yoga means like, must be is no, must be oneness, must be oneness. And the other first two yogas must be like separate. So in this case, today, like we're sharing here, the teaching yogas is the exactly actually same as the Genji or Mahamudra. Of course, must be same, This Lore is Gambopa's students. So is the also like lineage come from same is like Dorjin Chang, Telopa, Naropa, Marpa, Losa. So they all practicing Mahamudra, Genji Mahamudra. So his sharing is always a similar Genji Mahamudra. In the Genji Mahamudra, the conduct, meditation, view, result. They talk about four things. These four things become oneness, inseparable, not separate. So that's we have to the important is we have to familiarity, habituate. And then one recognizes that everything that appears and existing in samsara and the nirvana is one, its own mind. So the main important, we have to know, like in the conceptual level, samsara and nirvana is no oneness, it's separate. In this test, yoga of one test, this is state, then samsara and nirvana is oneness. If right now samsara and nirvana is oneness for everyone, then we don't have to practice our thing, So every single being realize already oneness. That means like right now for us, samsara and nirvana is no oneness, it's separate. Then you realize this, samsara and nirvana is oneness, no separations. The appearance and the mind is not separate, it's oneness. Which it itself is a pro-modal pure, then pro-modal pure, this is the yoga of one test. One test, is also sometimes example is we have so many diversity colorful things, like think about in this temple, so many diversity colorful things, yeah? So all these colorful diversity things, we also wearing maybe different clothes, different colors, different material things. So all this become fire burned. Then the all ash is oneness because they don't mix this yellow color ash and red color ash, green color ash. So we don't have this separation colors in the ash. It's become oneness. Do you understand? So all ash is oneness. Same, long as you wisdom fire burned all these conceptual thoughts, then everything has become oneness, called oneness. So that's the one of example. Do you understand? Okay, so good. We have so many diversity clothes we're wearing. If right now we have a different color, different, maybe also different price. Some is very expensive. Some is very inexpensive things. We wearing clothes, diversity things, but in the fire arch, the fire bond is one arch, no difference. So that's called one test. It means everything's oneness recognized. Mm. So that's the third yoga. Then the natural state of the mind, the fourth one. The ground of all is without coming and going, like space. When space dissolves into space, then the conceptual mind or phenomena and wisdom become exhausted. Exhausted. This is the yoga of no meditation. So no meditation is then yoga of no meditation is like you realize that means like become enlightened. The Buddha, enlightened Buddha, his own experience, then always everything's oneness, his own experience. And he don't have like same as us, like we have all the different the different how to say that, like different time, different things we have doing, and sometimes we eating, sometimes we taking showers, sometimes we sleep, sometimes we meditating, sometimes follow the thoughts, sometimes afflictive emotions rising, sometimes generate love, compassion. So we have all these different things we rising within ourselves. But in the enlightened Buddha, his own state is like this is the yoga of no meditation means is like oneness, not separate. That we have separate all these things. Within 20 hours, we do so many diversity things. So in the Buddha, in that mind state, is this always oneness. The point is, in the Buddha, his own experience, no meditation and post-meditation is a oneness, not separate. So that means 24 hours Buddha is always in the meditation state. Someone talking with him, he can give an answer, but he is always in this non-meditation state. Means non-conceptual. Just for us, it's non-conceptual is better. Non-meditation means like then you can get misunderstanding. No meditation is all the samsaric beings, no meditation, no meditating, right? No meditation is here is like just you reach that accomplishment in the oneness state. So no separation. So the main point is like meditation, post-meditation is no separate. Even we are good meditator, you meditate, you have a good experience. Out of meditation, you cannot keep exactly same, when you're in the meditation experience. In the post-meditation, you cannot keep that. In the meditation, you can stop the thoughts. But post-meditation, you cannot stop the thoughts. Thoughts is arising. In the meditation, maybe you can transform your all afflictive emotions. It's transforming to dissolve to the Dharma Dharta Ripa. Post-meditation, not possible to do that. So that means like, we are on the path and we are practitioner, meditator, practicing. Reach into Buddha states, then these things not separate, like always oneness, always the same. Buddha can share teaching like 24 hours. His own nature states never ought, means like the disciple that thinking he pay intention that person, but his own experience is not like that, because if you pay attention to somebody, like you have conceptual thoughts. Do you understand? You have to, somebody asks you a question, you have to explain for that person. Then for us, we use, knowledge, intellectual knowledge to explain. And then that's a conceptual state. But Buddha can do that is without conceptually. It's naturally rising. Kind of same is like RA, RA, I don't think so have a thought. Then RA is like no bias, like who can ask, like comes naturally all the answers. So similar is RA, okay? The RA does lots of mistakes. So then if 100 people ask RA's question, same question, and then RA going to give you always one answer. But Buddha recognized every individual, what they according to need, benefit. So I cannot do that. Do you understand? If you have 100 people here, the 100 people ask the same question to Buddha one by one. And the Buddha, I think, give you answer is according to the person, what they benefit, they need. So that's the beyond the I capacity, the Buddha's wisdom is. So the main point here, okay. So here says, okay, the natural state of the mind, the ground of all is like one ground. In the Zambo prayer, we have one ground of all. It's without coming into going. The without coming into going is in the absolute true nature. That state is like no birth, no death. So that's why without coming into going. Coming means birth. And this true nature states, not birth and not death, free from that. So easy example is like, think about the sun. Sun is, our perception, we have a sunrise, sunset, but reality, the sun not rise, not set. Sun, it is always there in the space. Yeah. So same, in our delusion states, we have a birth, we have a death. But in absolute truth, in the true state, no birth, no death. So free from that. That's why, the enlightened beings free from birth and death. The Buddha Shakyamuni, everything is past nirvana. That is only our perception. The Buddha is always the never past nirvana. Otherwise, why we have to pray to the Buddha, pray chanting to Buddha? If he really passed away, same as like ordinary die, then our prayer is useless. When our gurus pass away, we always do guru yoga practice. And reasons that person is free from birth and death. So that's why fear, blessing, power, energy, everything's there. Do you understand? So when realize the Guru's past nirvana, disable no need to, I think is sad and suffering. Because who's sad and suffering, then they're not thinking about this free from birth and death. Then they're thinking about the Guru is the same as ordinary person. Ordinary, our parents like pass away, the people of course sad because it's pass away and have a birth and death. But Guru means free from birth and death. If the someone not free from that state, then cannot be Guru. Do you understand? So we do all the time like Guru, Jigdin Sumgon, Malarepa, and this Guru yogas. We have Garchana watch Guru yogas. Like, no, this realizes must be always there, never pass, never go away. The Shakyamuni is always effort to, every single being, so according to the connections. So never pass nirvana means like no, like death, die. That's we have to understanding, very important, without coming to going. Especially, accomplishment teachers, gurus, past nirvana is it's very special actually, because life is, go through so much benefit others, reach to that level, and then past nirvana is free from birth and death. Big accomplishments. So of course, then due to our ordinary people, we sad. But someone is really realized that there must be do Cho offering. The Cho offering is a big party celebrating. Someone realized the Guru's passed away is we have to do Cho offering. That means like the non-duality party. Cannot be said in there. Do you understand? But we do other ways. So lots of mistake we do. Teaching, saying, we don't follow that. We go to another way, to another culture, our perception, not we follow the reality truth. And that's why we do mistakes. We have to confess on that. Okay. Then here it says, like space, space, no birth and death. When space dissolves into space, then the conceptual mind or phenomena and the wisdom become exhausted. Law says, Yishi says, this, not easy to accepting people. If we say all the afflictive emotions exhausted, then you're happy. But we say like all the wisdom become exhausted. I don't think you're happy to hear that. All the knowledge, your qualities, everything's exhausted. Then you say, why we practice? So in this case, like no duality means you don't have a cord there, then why we need heat there? Why they don't have emotions, then why we need wisdom there? Do you understand? They don't have a darkness, then why we need the light? So it's totally different idea, okay? That's why we call non-duality, go beyond our concepts. So right now, what we thinking, idea, everything is in that case, no duality in this no meditation state is everything is a mistake, wrong, incorrect. So right now, our this conceptual habitude is very strong. We cannot accept that easily because it's everything true for us. Yeah. Think about some has mental issues. Example, homeless people, they're collecting all the garbage things. For them is a very special object for them. I think so, okay? They collect that and they be with them, they enjoy with that. Somebody go and take out from the garbage from the person, is the person is happy or no? Not happy, right? Because he or she felt that's so important object. And the who don't have that mental issues, is so bad or be with this garbage. And then think about pigs. They really enjoy with all this dirty place. Pigs, yeah. Do you understand? Okay, so in here it's like we know all the rest. I mean the toilet, everything is clean, so pig cannot go into there. Some we know like in normal area the toilet is outside and all the pups in there, and then pigs extremely enjoy all with this garbage together. People cannot even close to the area because smell is so strong. But all the pigs is fighting inside there. There has their nirvana inside there. Do you understand? Okay, so then how are you going to explain them this is a dirty place? Don't stay there. Long as that conceptual, mentally, habitual karmic influence, you cannot explain with them. So you tell them this is a dirty, don't be there. They don't have this idea this is dirty. Do you understand? And then think about every single being has own. We have every single being has our own experience, or so different perceptions. So the different perception is even like think about we human beings like superstition. Superstition, do you understand, right? Superstition is like something say good or some countries really bad. Like think about the number 13. Number 13 is it's very beautiful. In when I was in Tibet, it's like number 13 means great. It's a beautiful number, great number, but no in another country, number 13 is good or no? No, right? So it's people really sad. Then some country number 4 is really bad. Some country number 8 is great, but some country people think number 8 is bad. So everything is like we co-emerging unawareness or another, like in the case of our prayer has, I don't remember exactly words. So we create a lot this conceptual habituates. Then of course, the thing about like our human beings' perception is not same as animals' perception. So what I mentioned, the pigs. So that's why everything is like we create our karmic imprint habituate. We create our own perceptions. So something right now for us is great, beautiful, valuable things. Then another level is extremely bad, garbage, trash, dirty. So poison. Do you understand? So that's why everything is created by mental, our habitual karmic imprint perceptions. So all this is dissolved in this no-duality state. You cannot hold anything in there. Like fire burns, everything going to burn. The fire not going to say like this good object I'm not going to burn. This is not good object I burn. So they don't have that separational ideas. Long as the fire burn or rising, burning, just doesn't matter. Everything's burned down. So then fire also die itself. Okay. Same, like no duality in states. It's all this conceptual is like put in the fire. Then wisdom also itself is die there, I think. That's why here says wisdom become exhausted. Make sense or no? Do you understand what I'm sharing? Okay, so that's why, right now, what do you think something is great, beautiful? It's only our experience, our perception. Same is like what I explained your pigs. Long as that habit you karmic imprints, then the dirty places for them is beautiful and the great place. So long as I think about to take the cow's body, home body, the grass is a test. Maybe like we germane bread is here is like say people say it's a really good test, germane bread. Maybe the cows also that has the same perceptions. The germane grass is more tested than other country grass. So we don't know their experience, right? Do you understand? Okay. So that's why long as this then cow's body is changing and then the cow's birth take to fish, then that's that they can keep that grass test. No, I don't think so. Fish don't eat grass, right? Yeah. So then all this test is gone. So same, then the cows take human bodies, form body is cows become human being. The grass test is already gone, lost. So for us, this flower is beautiful, but then another being maybe seeing flowers really ugly. you know, then some beings like flowers for food. So it's always called diversity in this delusion state. It's always like we have like karmic imprint, our own perceptions. So it's in this no duality state, everything is die, this delusion, conceptual, everything is die, gone. So then wisdom also exhaust. We don't, then meditation also, like we say, like we meditate and practice also gone in that state. Okay, so that's why what I say usually say Buddha teaching is not a religion. Buddha's teaching is a philosophy. Reason is because otherwise religion, like you conceptually, oh, I pray to Tara, I pray to Pema Sambhava, like it's all we have this conceptual state. It's become, we have a temple and we have spiritual objects. Then another hand, many samsara. Okay, this is spiritual object. We have these two differences. That's a conceptual state, yeah. This reality truth, we go beyond in that. And that's why Buddha said, teaching like mentioned is you at of course like negativity is like anger, jealousy, pride, like something like emotions. It's negativity, but you attach to view meditation also become obstacle to liberation. Do you understand? So that's why we have to go beyond means like in this, go beyond this conceptual states. We have a negative samsara. That's why we need a positive religion. So positive religion is a solution for negative samsara. But then negative samsara is gone, then positive religion also gone. So we have to go beyond that. We have to cross the ocean, we need boats. But then you arrive at other shore, and then you leave the box there. You don't need to carry box into your shoulder. So that's the important point is here. Which don't become exhausted. This is the yoga of no meditation. Then okay, we almost finished, right? No meditation. At Lake Namso, Chumo, at the Yogin Lorepa. So it's I heard this. I don't remember clearly. Garchen Rinpoche, he showed me this. He said Lore is stay in the lake, and lake is frozen. Here also in Tibet, like at the lake Namso Sumo is in Tibet says Tibetan word says Sochert is like center of the lake. He said center of the lake are rising this song of realization. Center of the lake is is frozen like in the winter time. Of course, must be. He stay in the center of the lake is like frozen place like many years. Must be have a tumor or something, so can go stay in that kind of place. It's not easy. So that's why Lake Namso Chumo is like the lake's name. The Yogin Lorepa wrote down all these four yogas. He explained these four yogas. Arise according to what come to my mind. So it's arising to his mind. He explained. So he went through this all the stages, experience, and then he write down this is rising from his mind. But this virtue we can be safely gained. Safely gained is like gain to enlightened. Then thus wrote down the words he had heard from Nanchen Ade Rinpoche. So looks like this Nanchen Ade Rinpoche, is the one of the Gachin Rinpoche's another Dhamma brother. He already passed away a long time ago. So he wrote down this in the writing down. I think this teaching is the way Nanche Ade Rinpoche, Gachin Rinpoche, they are same with Khenpo Minser. So during that time, Khenpo Minser, pretending reading newspaper, and so Nanche Ade Rinpoche, Gachin Rinpoche is a very good writer, so he can write down. So then, same laws like this also, Nanche Ade Rinpoche, someone has memory, this text in that time, he write down. And then maybe he give it to Gachin Rinpoche, laws like, I'm not sure, I think laws like, okay, I guess, like situation, everything. And then Gachin Rinpoche, he has memory this, like, he chant all the time. Chanting, like, his chanting is this, so the cultivating, when the mind remain in relax and it is, so then the beginner, you read that, you can store all these conceptual thoughts, because here says the mind remain relaxed and it is, you can into your own, if you are Mahamudra meditator, you can go into own natural states. If you are shamatha meditator, then you easily, your mind resting with breath, or be with in the present moments, and you can store this thought. So then it will not be agitated by the currents of conceptual thoughts. So this all the reading, mentally cultivating, meditating. This for yoga is what I shared here yesterday, today. Usually in the text, some Mahamudra teachings explain about all these four of them. It's long way, lots informations. very hard to bring to, like one like essence. Not easy to like bring to one easy. So some of these realizations are very beautiful, extremely beautiful. So that's the reason I share with you today here. Then no is time is gone or not yet gone? Half hour? Wow. Teaching is gone then. The good thing is exhaust the teaching. So next, take few questions from here or on the Zoom. Anyone has questions, please?
Be translated into.
I think so. Yeah, I think German translated in the Zoom, yes. Okay, yes, here one.
Are you taking questions from there, or do you want the Zoom questions?
First here and then come to Zoom if you get time.
Okay.
Thank you, Rinpoche, for the teaching. So one question that theoretically now we understand Mahamudra, and but in reality, practicality, when we practice, how long does it take? It is a culmination of our lifetimes, and so like a practical view. Because you also mentioned earlier that we have to we have to be secluded, then we have to go away to really meditate. But for householders like us, is that practical to have this aim of realizing in one lifetime? Is it not possible for householders like us? Thank you. Is it possible or not? It's possible or not? Yeah.
It's possible for the householders, this. Yeah, it's if you say go to monastic life, then not easy for householders. Come into this case, Mahamudra Dzogchen is for really good for householders. You can maintain your awareness anytime, any moment, any situation. So very easy. Yeah, all the activity you can take into the meditation practice. Then you have more better foundation than us, like monastics. Because you go to in the world daily activity, you can see so many diversity situations. You can take all this, everything is into the path. Wow, you can easily enlighten. I'm jealousy. That's why Malarepa, he didn't went to monastic life because he shared teaching for all the householders and liberated them, everyone, householders. And Mahamudra Dzogchen is for householders, like especially. Yes. That's why we're sharing here this Mahamudra Dzogchen. I'm not sharing Vinayana teaching, Abhidhamma, and then it's not easy. Yes. No, you happy? Okay, good.
Could you come here? Yeah. Because other people cannot hear. I mean, you need to keep awareness all the time, like 24 hours. But it's very difficult.
If you can keep awareness very easy, we cannot keep awareness. That is a very difficulty. Oh, I see other way. So the keep awareness, like what I mentioned, you need, I think, some this instruction memory. We also share supplication Tara, the prayer. You need to memory this some sections. And from the today teaching morning, and also in this Guru Yoga or any place like you read, very important statement, memorize. And then that help you read that chant, you can keep, maintain your awareness. Yeah, we need support first level. Otherwise, we easily go to lose our awareness. I mean, go to like awareness. Thank you. Okay, so now go into the zone. Please zone. Few questions only.
Okay. So Sanjay, do you speak English or do you need?
I speak English.
Okay.
Hi. So my question is, what is the difference between shamatha meditation, Mahamudra, and Dzogchen?
Oh, shamatha is so using the support.
Mm-hmm.
You focus with the breath or external object, and you just might be in the present moment, but not seeing itself. Dzogchen, Mahamudra, Vipassana, three of them is actually oneness, just looking into its own nature. You use your own awareness, seeing itself, be in that, maintaining. So that's Dzogchen. Thank you.
Thank you, Lama. Thank you.
Next.
Do you need Chinese translation?
Excuse me. Pay home page to Rinpoche. But my English is poor, so I should say Chinese and get help from the translator. 顶礼仁波切，我的问题是
Okay, go ahead.
好，你说，可以说。
就是听说那个弥勒日巴尊者他的修行过程中是修了类似于气脉和烛火一类的，或者是扎龙之类的修法，然后同时结合一些禅修，然后成就的。我想问，如果是不修气脉呀、扎龙之类的，单独就仅仅用咱们这次传讲的大手印四瑜伽这种以心观心的方法，能不能就是说一生中能够证悟，至少说到一力的程度
Okay. Khenpo is according to the life story of Milarepa. He also, besides practicing Mahamudra, he also practiced like Salong, like Tumo, like all kinds of Nandi and Pratnya and Bindu practice. Can we attain enlightenment without practicing this kind of practicing, but only practice Mahamudra and Dzogchen? Only the mind nature? Can we train only nine and straight away go to enlightenment without practicing all this channel and Bindu and Pranya?
Yes, it's other everything is for support for the Mahamudra meditation. Like this Talong, Bindu, or Tummo is for the support Mahamudra. As long as you realize Mahamudra, then everything is within in that state, inseparable. Without Mahamudra, Talong or these other things also cannot achievement.
Nova, do you need translation? Oh, I got to unmute. Just a minute. Nova, do you speak English? Or German?
But Shirab can translate or no?
I'm trying to find out. Do you need translation?
It's okay then. No hearing. Next one.
Okay, just a minute. Okay. Do you need translation? You're on your
Hello, Rinpoche. How are you?
Okay.
Thanks for teaching. I really appreciate. My question is how to recognize when we sleep, we have dream. How to practice to recognize we have dream when we in the sleeping. Thanks for the Rinpoche.
We have to first, practice in the during the day and habituate, used to, and then you can, in the dream can have opportunity, I think, ability to maintain. But otherwise, in the daytime, we not have ability to hold awareness. Then in the dream is not possible. So that's the reason, it's practice unstable ourselves. And we have to practice. Then you go for sleep, and during the sleep, you maintain your awareness. So the person have some ability to go into dream state also. I think hold the awareness. I don't have the experience, so I really cannot share to you. Okay.
Thanks, Rinpoche. I really appreciate.
Good. I like to fall asleep. So next then.
下一个，52可以吗？
你好，听得到吗？
听到。
那个顶礼感恩那个仁波切，我想请问一下，就是那个造作的菩提心修大圆满可以成就吗？
造作的菩提心修大圆满。Can we attain enlightenment by practicing Mahamudra with contrived bodhicitta, with a bodhicitta that is created by mind, which is not non-conceptual? Can we use that kind of bodhicitta to attain Mahamudra?
Yes, we have to do first, of course, the conceptual level relative to the bodhicitta. We have to cultivate practice. And then also, meditate non-conceptual is called absolute truth bodhicitta. So realize Mahamudra, then rising absolute truth bodhicitta. Bodhicitta and Mahamudra is a oneness, become inseparable. Yes, Shirab, can you translate there? Cannot hear.
Already translated, Khenpo.
Yeah, sorry,
In the yeah, it's okay. 就是说大手印的菩提心，这有世俗菩提心可以修，修了世俗菩提心之后呢，你证悟这个圣义地菩提心，然后圣义地菩提心就升起大手印二者双融双合，到最后就获得成就。所以是的，是可以经由修持这个世俗地的菩提心开始，然后最后证得大手印的境界的。
好的，谢谢了，感恩。
So next, only one question, please.
do you need translation? Probably.
西院长
Okay.
直接问。有吗？
有人祈请再口传一次四瑜伽。
好 Khenpo, they request you to give the long again of the 4 yogas of Mahamudra.
Okay.
好，可以。
Okay.
Next one question, okay, then we're going to do the four yoga transformation is going to finish.
再多一个问题，然后就问这个，就当时给大家口传。再多一个问题，直接问。
你好，你好，
是。
你好，我想请问仁波切，就是在我们中国有很多人因为家庭工作的原因导致睡眠质量很差，然后我想请问仁波切，如何利用禅修来改善睡眠问题，以及我们现在很多人都有本尊的修持，我想请问本尊和禅修如何分配时间，以及在什么时间情况下是修本尊还是修禅定？
Okay, but the first question, yes, about in China there are many people with sleeping issue. Yeah, they work very late and they have sleeping issue. How to use the power of practice to improve our sleeping issues, like insomnia or this thing?
Can you say again?
Sleeping issue, Kepala. Sleeping. They cannot sleep well at night. Yeah, many Chinese have this kind of issue. How to improve their sleeping quality by Dharma practice.
Yeah. I think it's shamatha practice make calm, relax mind, release like stress out. It's the reason is because too much stress out, then it's harder to go sleep. So that's why we use for connect with your mind, body, breathe together. When you go sleep, and you can do mind for body meditation. It's a really powerful benefit, connecting your mind, body together. Another is like Om Ahom. So you can use Om Ahom, like mentally chanting, and followed by breath. So that also helps this Om Ahom syllable bring mind, body, breathe together, connecting. So not possible, then thought is rising. So that helps for sleep. Another, then you meditate, like fear will become very happy, joy, you appreciate not sleeping, then going to sleep again.
Ask about the meditation and the idam sadhana, which is more important, or how to within limited time, how to practice or combine the both.
This combine is better, combine together. Okay, I think Shilap did the translator already.
Yes, he's in the translation room. So are you going to do the transmission now?
Yes, sir. Zanje je dambo je jono lo zanje warda dane zanje daglo je jimbe sun namje rolo besa zanje jo bar jo lore damo wazo so saji namje je diba simni lo je lo da na do gorang do ko long me jo ba ve jam zo lo dan ro je sing me ba yong de de se ji namje yim ba da simje se lo de zena da za da ni dang ra pe nga ze je ma dan te ba yin simni rang rang ge je de de dar je chi sa yin ba da de la kom de se da na se ko de ma le ba tam je rang ge sem de je de do ni da ba da Te rote ke nam jo yin ba da ke je sem je ne long de ro me be nam ga na ga de ji ze lo ze yi ji ze de go te go me je je de yin ba da nam jo je je de nam zo song me zo je da je nam jo lo ring e sem la cha ne nam ba yin be da nyo de yo an je de ro mo ji song le de zo nam de nam je se ba ne do na ni be na ba ze ti ga na je ba long ro ba ye ze ba zo le ro wa yo sang jo sem jo ro mo ji je ba ni ba me ba yang ko ni go de be wa yo Thank you, Tashidala Zomsanga. See you tomorrow. So go to daily prayer. You have right, daily prayer. Daily prayer. Going to keep going another teaching here. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
感恩上师，上师
Tashidala
辛苦了，感恩上师呀，阿弥陀佛，
Thank you, Khenpo. Just
Great
it.
day，
感恩上师
上师，
仁波切，感恩义师。
感恩义师，上师对嘞。
大喜得来，
随喜赞上了无数的功德，阿弥陀佛。
Danke, Kambula.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Debbie. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Yes.
was not able to hear anything for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, we took a little break. Thanks, Lyman.
Okay.
Yeah. Should we get started on daily program now? You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to begin today, Lyman?
Sure.
Hey, Deb,
Thank you. You can hear me.
do you want to end YouTube if it needs to be ended?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I thank you.